Hi, it's Carol with you again. Today I'm going to show you my iron skillets, and I'll tell you, I'm really glad to see a lot of people coming back to the iron skillets because you can't beat them. The food just tastes so good. Today here I'm going to put on some green beans and potatoes. Okay, my onions are about ready now. I'm going to go over to the stove and put my beans and my potatoes in and get it ready to put on the wood stove and cook this afternoon. I'm going to take a little bit of water off these potatoes. Okay. Season them up a little bit with a little pepper and a little salt. Now I'm going to borrow the lid from my chicken fryer and put on here. Then I'm going to go put this on the wood stove. Well, it sure is nice having a wood stove that you can cook a meal on and have your other stove free. So I'm going to let these beans and potatoes cook for our supper. And I'm going back in the kitchen now. Plain cheese pizza here, and I'm going to dress it up a little bit. I'm going to take it over and cook the onions and peppers a little bit. My peppers are out of my garden. I use my coffee cans and put a big bag down in there and chop up my peppers and onions, and they freeze very nicely. I fill several of these big coffee cans. These are a lot better when you dress them up, and we like them a lot better. I'll cook these very quickly. Now we're ready to in the spoon. I'm going to limit the amount of pepperoni I put on this, just because us old folk don't need it, even though it tastes good. Just enough cheese to hold everything in place. Now I've got the oven preheated. I'm going to take this over and stick it in the oven. Set my timer here. Okay, now we just wait. Okay, now I'm going to have to wash my skillet, and yes, I do use soapy water. Real good. Then I just dry the bottom and put it back on the stove and get it really super hot. Okay, I always keep a little bit of bacon grease hid in my freezer just to season my iron skillets. After I've used them, I wash them in soapy water and dry the bottom, then I put them on the stove and let them get super hot, smoking hot. Then I will get a little bit of bacon grease. I've always been told, and it works for me, that you season them out with bacon grease and they never stick, and mine don't. So I guess it must be true. Okay, I think our skillet's hot enough. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Now this is seasoning your skillet. And I'll get all the excess off. Set it over here. And I'll go over it a couple of times after it cools a little bit. There now. Now, that's nice and seasoned, ready for another cooking. Okay. Now, this is my little cornbread skillet. I use this to make cornbread. It's just perfect for two. And this is my chicken fryer. I use this for everything. I have the lid on the other skillet on the wood stove. This belonged to my husband's great-grandmother, so it's cooked a lot of meals. Okay, it's burning, I gotta get it out. Okay, that looks great. Get this cut. Mike and I will test it out and make sure it tastes good. Those sweet peppers are really good. Now we got the pizza ready, and we've still got our supper on the wood stove cooking away, and we're gonna break for a minute and have a bite of pizza, and we'll be back. Well, we have our green beans and potatoes all ready now for the supper. All I have to do is put a little coleslaw with it, maybe a little cornbread, and we have supper. We hope that you've enjoyed our video, and if you have, give us a thumbs up. See you next time.